cat who walked by himself. Rudyard Kipling's amazing story for adults and children and teddies. Homespun Teddy wants to stay for the reading today. So there's the cat, and this is the third part. So you'll find part 1 and part 2 separately on my channel. But this is where it starts today. This is how it's finished, actually. It finished with the wild horse tripping and stumbling on his mane and saying, "Yes, it is true. I've come here for the wild grass, the green, green grass. Give it to me to eat." The woman said, "Wild thing out of the wild woods, bend your wild head and wear what I give you, and you shall eat the wonderful grass 3 times a day." "Ah," said the cat, listening, "this is a clever woman, but she's not so clever as I am." Wild Horse bent his wild head, and the woman slipped the plaited hide halter over it, and the wild horse breathed on the woman's feet and said, "Oh, my mistress and wife of my master, I will be your servant for the sake of the wonderful grass." "Ah," said the cat, listening, "that is a very foolish horse." And he went back through the wild woods, waving his wild tail and walking by his wild lone, but he never told anybody. See how she plaits her hair? And she's plaited or twisted the hide to make the bridle for the horse. When the man and the dog came back from hunting, the man said, "What is the wild horse doing here?" And the woman said, "His name is not Wild Horse anymore." There's the cat in the tree. "His name is not Wild Horse anymore. His name is First Servant, because he will carry us from place to place, for always and always and always. Ride on his back when you go hunting." The cat. Enjoying the story so far, Teddy? Hey? Yes, of course. Next day, holding her wild head high so that her wild horns should not catch in the wild trees, Wild Cow came up to the cave, and the cat followed and hid himself. He hid himself just the same as before, and everything happened just the same as before. And the cat said the same things as before. And when Wild Cow had promised to give her milk... Oops, glasses fell off. Where's this Wild Cow? There it is. So when the Wild Cow had promised to give her milk to the woman every day in exchange for the wonderful grass, the cat went back through the wild, wet woods, waving his wild tail and walking by his wild alone, just the same as before. But he never told anybody, and when the man and the horse and the dog came home from hunting, he asked the same questions as before. The woman said, "Her name is not Wild Cow anymore, but the giver of good food. She will give us warm white milk for always and always and always." and I will take care of her while you and the first friend and the first servant go hunting. Good old Rudyard Kipling, eh? Oh, hang on a minute, we've jumped ahead. This is the next page here. There's the cow, and there she is milking. Next day, the cat waited to see if any other wild thing would go up to the cave. But no one moved in the wet wild woods. So the cat walked there by himself, and he saw the woman milking the cow, and he saw the light of the fire in the cave, and he smelt the smell of the warm white milk. Cat said, "Oh, my enemy and wife of my enemy, where did wild cow go?" The woman laughed and said, "Wild thing out of the wild woods, go back to the woods again, for I have braided my hair and I have put away my magic blade bone, and we have no more need of either friends or servants in our cave." Okay. Cat said, "I am not a friend, and I am not a servant. I am the cat who walks by himself, and I wish to come into your cave." Woman said, "Then why did you come with first friend on the first night? Why did you not come with first friend on the first night?" Cat grew very angry and said, "Has wild dog told tales on me?" Then the woman laughed and said, "You are the cat who walks by himself, and all places are alike to you. You are neither a friend nor a servant. You have said it yourself. Go away and walk by yourself in all places alike." I think Teddy's enjoying this one. You enjoying it, Teddy? Yes, 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 yes. I'm enjoying it. Then Cat pretended to be sorry and said, "Must I never come into the cave? Must I never sit by the warm fire? Must I never drink the warm, white milk? You are very wise and very beautiful. You should not be cruel to a cat." Woman said, "I knew I was wise, but I did not know I was beautiful, so I will make a bargain with you." It's the first time she's ever been called beautiful. That bloody man of hers, that wild man. She's half tamed him, hasn't she? Anyway, how many pages have we read? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's the fourth one. Should we do the next one? Okay. "If I ever say one word in your praise, you may come into the cave. And if you say 2 words in my praise," said the cat. No, I'll make a bargain with you. I'm going to leave it there. Sorry, it's enough to take in. Thank you. And sorry I don't read, really good and clearly. This is my first time reading this book, so I'm really excited as I go along. And yeah, it's not perfect by any means. Thank you. Bye. See you next time.